bear with me with what you see here. I'm going to explain. This is pretty interesting. It's been interesting for me for a few years now. And if you get a stack of wood like this, maybe it'll be interesting for you. Here I am at a random recording, picking a random piece of wood out, and I'll be pulling it out. Now it's a stack, and the fun part about it is being able to pull out any piece of wood just by tugging and pulling on it or pushing and turning it. So I've picked my piece of wood and I am pulling on it, I am pushing on it, I'm doing every direction and motion available with my hand towards that piece of wood. And the amazing thing about it all is that the piece of wood eventually, not to spoil, eventually comes out. Now, I've recorded a few clips of this, and I recommend you grab yourself a stack of wood and do exactly as I'm doing here. I've picked a piece of wood in the stack. I've pushed and pulled on it, and it came out. Now I'm gonna pick another piece of wood. Oh, that's where I'm picking the beginning, the first clip that was on the video, where I shoved a piece of wood back. That's because I eventually it didn't take that long, but I pulled the piece at the bottom of the stack. Now, can you imagine, like, how you wouldn't even attempt this? You have a whole stack of wood on top of this piece that I've picked. But if you had a stack of wood and you were like, hey, there's a piece of wood at the bottom, should I even attempt at pulling it out? You'd be like, no, I shouldn't, because it wouldn't come out. It just wouldn't make sense. But it comes out. What I'm doing here is pulling it, and I'm pushing it, and I'm noticing that if I push it, it goes in a few millimeters. And then when I pull it, it's harder to pull. But when I twist it, it gives way and it twists. So here I'm playing with it. I'm feeling it out. I'm feeling that if I pull it, sometimes it gives, sometimes it doesn't. But if I push it, it actually pushes into the stack of wood. And I'm using it to my advantage because it's giving way. I'm just adjusting the light here and the camera so that I can have so that I don't have to hold it with one hand. But I'm using one hand to pull the wood, which is pretty unique, and it's a unique feature. And if you get yourself a stack of wood, you could do the same thing. If you get bored enough, like I did, I guess. See, I've chosen my piece of wood, which is that round. It's pretty big and it's got a knot on it. And when I pull it, it doesn't quite pull out. But if I push it, it pushes. And so I'm working with what it gives. So if it's giving on a pull, I pull it. But if it doesn't give it a pull, then I push it. And if it gives it a push, then I push it in further until I can't push no more. And then I pull it, and if it doesn't pull, then I twist. And usually one of those directions gives. And there you go. That's, see, a piece of wood in the bottom of the stack came out. Here's another angle of a different stack of wood that I use for burning in my fireplace. I just pick a random piece of wood, and then I do the same thing. I tug it, I pull it, I push it, I turn it, and I press on the direction that it gives. So if it's giving on pulling, I pull it. If it's giving until it stops, and then I choose a different direction. Let's say try pushing. If it gives on pushing, then I'm pushing. If it gives on twisting, then I'm twisting until it stops and a piece of wood comes out. Just like that. And luckily for you, I've recorded multiple directions, multiple clips of this phenomenon that's works. It seems to work 100% of the time. 100% of the time. I grab a piece of wood, I pull it until it stops, then I push it until it stops, then I push it up, push it down, and a piece of wood comes out. Now this is my burning wood. This is the wood that I use to burn my stove, so I stack it. Here I'm picking another piece. Pick that one. And I just do the same thing. First I try to pull it, it stops. When I push it, it gives. I am only going with the direction that it gives. See? And it came out. Let's see, do I have another one? There's a piece I'm picking. I'm picking for your enjoyment, because I'm picking randomly. There's a piece. I'm tugging, pulling, pushing, twisting. I'm just going with the direction that the wood would give. And there's a chunk. The chunk is coming out. This works 100% of the time. And it's pretty fun. It's quite fun. Get yourself a stack of wood and, you know, I mean, as much fun as you can get out of it, I guess. And I don't have to restack the wood from the top of it. I don't have to maneuver it like restacking it and making it easily accessible by unstacking the wood from on top. I just pull it by pulling, tugging. And this is the other side. This is a newly stacked stack. So I picked a piece of wood and just pulled it out. Other pieces of wood give weight as well. Has something to do with friction, has something to do with weight of other pieces. But eventually it gives, even if it has to pull other pieces with it. See, that one pulled a few pieces on top with it, but that's what it took. It took other pieces to be pulled with it in order for the piece to come out. It's strange, really, really strange, but it's something that, I'm affecting. Well, that's a piece. There's a piece. Am I gonna pull that one out? See the whole stack on top of it? That was random. It's random. I'm just picking pieces of wood that I'm not. They're not predetermined. They're just random. So if you get bored enough in your backyard with your stack of wood and you want to play around with this odd friction dynamic where you push, you pull, you twist, you push, you pull, you twist again, you push, and you just push it in the direction where it gives. And if you can't pull it, like, it stops. You pull it, it stops. Then you just push it. And if that doesn't work, then you just twist it. And then you push again, and then you pull again. I can't explain it. I just enjoy the feature of being able to do that, I guess. And it works, again, 100% of the time. 100% of the time. You just pick a piece of wood, push, pull, twist, push, pull, twist, and eventually it pulls out. I'm not sure how to explain it. I'm not going to try to explain it. I'm just showing it. It works for me. I'm pretty sure it's going to work for you.